Yo, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I wanted to get on here real quick. A lot of y'all ain't about to like me afterwards, but this has been sitting in my spirit all day since I've been at work. And I just got to say this. I know that we've been programmed to believe what was taught to us in schools, these movies, these miniseries, and all this other propaganda, but we weren't slaves. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell people that, they look at me like I'm crazy and this and that, but a lot of us wasn't slaves. And I know it's hard for you all to accept, but the reason why I be, doing my show and just dropping a whole bunch of gems is because I'm trying to wake us up. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth because they lied to us. They lied about taking us from Africa. They lied to us about the Civil War. They lied to us about not fighting back. They've been lying to us. You know what I'm saying? And once you realize that, the truth will set you free. And on another note, we need to stop promoting the wrong colors, the red, the black, and the green, because we're not Africans. We're Americans. We were the American Indians that they found when they got off the boat. They saw black people. They didn't see the so-called Native Americans of today. They saw black people. And we've been reclassified as black people. When you look up the definition of an American from the 1828 dictionary, Webster to be exact, they will say copper colored people. And we are copper colored people. We're not black people. So our colors should be red, white, and blue for Juneteenth. If we gonna celebrate it, let's celebrate it right. And I just gotta say this because it's just a whole lot of people it's not educated, they're not informed about the true history. Cause no holiday can bring back all those years of oppression, all those years of terrorism, all those years of being lied to, manipulated. Our communities was destroyed. There were so many Black Wall Streets. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was 60 Black Wall Streets. And they all got destroyed. They all got burned to the ground. People got killed. And I hate to be the era of bad news. I hate to ruin everybody's fun. But I can't just sit back and just not say anything. Because our ancestors were brave. Our ancestors fought back. A lot of them wasn't going for the bullshit. If you look up the Gullah Wars, that war lasted for over 300 years. And all this 400 year stuff, how can that happen when America is not even 300 years? The United States of America is not even 300 years yet. We still like in a 280-year mark to be 400 years of slavery. So y'all stop the cap. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, a lot of people went to their graves on a lie because it's all propaganda. Because what made them pass this holiday was because we was protesting for reparations. And you got a couple butter biscuit eating coons who voted no on our reparations, so they gave us Juneteenth. Because it's been established, it's been out here. But now, since they have relocated it, now everybody gets to celebrate it. So they took the essence from it and made it a everybody holiday. And I'm here to just basically remind you that this wasn't a win. Actually, we lost. It's a loss. And if people need to be angry, the time is now. The time is now. Because this ain't no Independence Day. You should feel disrespected as a melanated person. You should be angry at this atrocity because it is an atrocity. It's a slap to the face to the people who actually died so we can have our rights as American citizens. And I just need to tell y'all that this is not anything to celebrate because we're still slaves. You know, we still are considered second class citizens. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing changed, nothing happened, nothing got better. Only thing that got better was the fact that we was able to segregate. You know what I'm saying? We was able to integrate. Excuse me, was able to integrate into the neighborhoods, into the jobs and restaurants and this and that. We was able to, you know, sit at the same lunch counter, ride the same buses and stuff like that. But we was already doing well. We was already prospering when we was on our own doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? And we need to understand that. We need to understand that the war is still going on. They is still killing us. They still hanging us from trees. They turning us against each other. They turning parents against the sons, the daughters. Man versus woman. Woman versus man. I don't need a man. I don't need a woman. They're tearing down our schools. So what is we celebrating? How can we celebrate when we hate each other? Ask me that. What is we celebrating? So we can barbecue, we can drink, we can smoke, we can talk shit. You know what I'm saying? But what are we celebrating when we hate each other? I got people that hate me, that look like me. People that look like me wants to kill me. So what is we celebrating? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Our communities isn't safe. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to be a hater, but damn, I'm trying to make y'all think. Think. You know, they took everything from us. They took our names. They took our rights. They took pretty much the people that we worship. They took our language. They took our history. They took our heritage. They made y'all believe that you was from somewhere else. Come on, man. You can't be so naive. It's too much social media. It's too much information out here to be docile, to be bamboozled. And I've been giving y'all the game for years about who we truly are, what happened, what they did. And it makes me mad because we're the new adults. It makes me mad. It makes me angry. It makes me embarrassed that we should sit back and just accept this bullshit, this nonsense that they freed us from slavery. How they free us from slavery? When we rebuilt the South, and they didn't even know that slavery was over for 2 whole years. When allegedly Abraham Lincoln emancipated them, they didn't know. They was thinking that they were still slaves for 2 years until somebody told them. But I gave y'all too much history, man, for y'all to keep falling for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? No one holiday will replace over 100 and 200, 300, 400 years of oppression, deaths, murders, being kidnapped, being sold, being abducted, rape. Women was sterilized. Women was killed. Women was raped. You know what I'm saying? No one holiday can replace that. We're not gonna be in unison over one holiday, over one day that they finally gave us, and the day been existing. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing when they made us African Americans. It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just be telling people like, really do your own research. Find out for yourself. Find out who you are. Find out where you come from. Because the answers is on paper. And sometimes the answer is a phone call away. Call your grandmother. Call your granddad. And he will tell you who you are. All I'm saying is they've been lying to us about who we are, what happened. And let me drop another gem on y'all. They weren't talking about no slavery in no public schools. There were no slavery movies or none of that before 1977 when they released Roots. So let me ask y'all something. If that was the truth, if Roots really was based on a true story, why would they show it on a syndicated network? Because they premiered that shit in 1977 on NBC if it was real. Come on, y'all. You know, a lot of our peoples, a lot of our grandparents, a lot of our mamas and daddies, our uncles, our aunties went to their grave thinking that they came from a boat, thinking that they was from a tribe in Africa. And even Africans don't even call themselves Africans. That should tell y'all ass something. You ask an African if you African, they will tell you no, you an American. They did a great number on us. They made us believe that we was from somewhere else, that we don't have no roots here, which this is our motherland. They had us believing that our motherland is in West Africa, when our motherland is in America. A lot of us and our bloodline come from the deep south. That's where our motherland is. That's where our indigenous roots come from. Because I know who I am. I know which tribe I am in, and all types of stuff. Thanks to my cousin John. I see you up in here. But I'm just tired of these ignorant posts and these ignorant comments that people be making. And they don't have no idea. They look crazy. Because now, when Juneteenth actually meant something, they came and tainted it. They took away the foundation of it. They took away the significance of it because we don't know who we truly are. If we all knew that we was the American Indians, all hell would break loose because they did a number on us. We under this particular spell. Until we all break the spell, all of this is going to continue to happen. And I'm not hating on nobody's beliefs or anything like that, but we need to come together. We need to break this cycle. We need to break this spell, break this hatred for one another. And y'all can check my card on it. Y'all can check because I got receipts. I did videos. I did episodes on this type of stuff. And me as a historian, me as an independent researcher, me as just a man alone that care. You know what I'm saying? I care about my people. That's why I do what I do. I don't get paid like that. I'm not selling out. You know what I'm saying? I do this because I care about my people. And I want my people to be informed that you are being fooled. This is the age of information. You know, we're the future. You know, we have access to whatever, but you still choose to believe this lie. You still choose to allow them to pimp you. Because we ain't making money off them Juneteenth shirts. They is. You know, it's just another marketing tool. They're playing with our emotions. They're playing with our trauma. Because this is trauma. You know what I'm saying? How you benefit from something that happened to my people. We shouldn't celebrate it because it had nothing to do with us. We shouldn't celebrate it, bro. It's propaganda. They want you to believe that we were all were slaves and we all wasn't slaves. We owned slaves too. I already gave y'all an episode about Anthony Johnson. He was one of the worst slave owners and he was black. He resided in the state of Virginia. My bad, the first colony of Virginia. Look up Johnson. Anthony Johnson. I'm gonna say Anthony Hamilton. I'm sorry, y'all, but yeah, Anthony Johnson. Look him up. I already gave y'all episodes on this, so I'm not lying. But we shouldn't celebrate this. This is a slap to the face for the people who actually fought, who actually died, and people who say that we're not our ancestors. Our ancestors were brave. Our ancestors, y'all have no idea because y'all been programmed into believing that our ancestors was weak. Our ancestors just have bowed down and allowed dogs to bit them and allow them church bombings, allowed the Klan to come and eradicate and destroy and terrorize the neighborhood. No. Look up Deacons of Defense. Look up the Black Panther Party. Look up Gloria Richardson. Look up all these people who fought back. We fought back a lot. Even the 24th Infantry that was based out of Houston, Texas. They murdered and slaughtered an entire town. We didn't just like allow them to kill us and beat our ass and a whole bunch of shit. Look that shit up. But we're not free, bro. I be trying to tell people that because we're still under the color and term black until we are free from that status, because it's a status. It's not a race, it's a status. We are under the black codes of 1865. And that's why a lot of them, you know who, can kill us and get away with it because we are still under the black codes. But I'll be trying to tell everybody that you're not exempt from the stuff that our ancestors gone through until we all come together, until we all come together as a collective. You're not free, no matter what bed you sleep, no matter where you live, no matter what car you drive. We're not free. Cause shit finna get bad if we don't start waking up and start thinking about materialistic things and superficial things. We gonna be fucked. It's over if we don't get our priorities straight. If we don't do something for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Until we don't start keeping our monies, keeping our dollars in our communities, it's over. We are gonna die because it's gonna be too late to fight. And I supported black businesses. I supported my people. You know what I'm saying? Even if my people don't support me, I have supported them. And regardless what people say, nobody can say or can't say that I haven't spent my monies or used my show to promote black businesses. I do it every day. I support black music. I support black artists, black rappers, black singers. That's why I do my mixtapes, because I support their cause. I support their message. Because all we have is each other, y'all. We've been reclassified so many times. You know what I'm saying? Why we're the only ones that has been reclassified. You know, we was Indian, we was slave, we was Negro, we was black, we was nigger, we was black, we was Afro American, we was colored, we was Afro American, and became African American, and then we was a motherfucking minority. We've been reclassified so many times, and we allowing people to tell us who we are, who got off a boat. We was already here, and I'm sick of not saying that, and sick of not elaborating on that. We was already here. And I just want people to just, you know, wake the fuck up. And yes, we need to teach our kids, you know, trades instead of going to college and being in debt. College is a trap. You know what I'm saying? I got trades under my belt because that's how we gonna make some money. That's how we gonna really get into the workforce. Excuse me. It's through trade. Because when it comes to a trade, there's no debt depending on what you do and where you go. You know what I'm saying? What kind of career pathway you meet. But all I'm saying that this Juneteenth stuff was a waste of time, and we need to start focusing on that check, that money. We have too much money here. You know, comparing to other countries, we actually print our money. So don't let them tell you that there's no money here. If they can pay other countries, they can pay us. If they can pay other races of people money, they can pay us. Don't settle. You know what I'm saying? The only time that they would give in is when they know that we're serious and that we ain't taking no crap from them no more. We're not being lied to. You can't manipulate us anymore because a lot of us are waking up to what's going on, and we know that y'all are lying, and we want our land. We want our 40 acres that y'all promised us and never got it. You know, and that put us in the projects. They put us on welfare. You know what I'm saying? They put us in the worst living conditions ever as a science experiment. I already explained it to you, bro. We not free. If laws, if acts, if certain things got to be passed for us to have something, we not free. Freedom, freedom is something you're born with. You know what I'm saying? But we not born free. Freedom is what you got to take. You got to take freedom. Everybody else is born free. Everybody else can go wherever they want. And I'm not racist one bit, but I'm about my people. I'm pro-black always. But once we figure out who we are, that we've been here all this time, we've been living here for thousands and thousands of years, then things will get better. But then again, will it? Because you all have got accustomed to just how things are now. It's in order for things to change, some sacrifices have to be met. Because you have to exchange something in order for change to come. No, man, it's some of it will have to be physical, and some of it is going to have to be mental. Because even people that look like us, we gonna have to take them out too, in order for us to live in peace and prosperity. Because we are our own worst enemy too. And I'm just being realistic. But yes, this wasn't a win, and we should stop celebrating it because it's a joke. And they laughing at us at the White House. They laughing at us at the Capitol. They laughing at us at the House of Representatives. They laughing at us because we have stopped requesting what's been owed to us. So I'm out, y'all. I'll be back probably a little bit later. But like, comment, subscribe to the channel, The 1804 Show, Chapter 2. If you want to leave a Cash App, $, The 1804 Show. And I'm out. Peace.
The white liberal differs from the white conservative only in one way. The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives. The American Negro is nothing but a political football, and the white liberals control this ball through tricks or tokenism, false promises of integration and civil rights.